Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Now here's Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brooke Lopez.
Well, the speed on Halliburton made the difference there. The defense's only option was to foul him.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
There's a screen by Turner. Neesmith on the wing. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Kuzma up top. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Siakam. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Now Halliburton. And he drives in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish? Wow.
Here's Halliburton. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Lillard, here we go. Trent on the wing. And here's Lillard. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
With the drive. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Lillard. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
It's tipped. Lillard left side. And the Bucks miss again. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. The shot that time not on target. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up 8. And the second quarter about. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Outside, Green. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Halliburton. Porter's shot is off.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Nesmith. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you, good stuff there. Up top, Turner. The shot won't fall. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers leading by 6. Outside Nesmith. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Green. Here's Trent. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too."
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. You know, for a swing man, Trent has good size and is a sturdy, strong presence to us.
Oh, B.A., he sure is. He can make an impact on the defensive end with the attributes you just talked about. Not only can he be a stopper, though, let's remember, this guy can get hot as a shooter. You better look out. He can get on a heater.
Halliburton left side. Yes, it's good. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Siakam. shakes him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Giannis with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. Giannis with the jam.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Haliburton outside. To the inside. Nice shot by Turner.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Haliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Haliburton, no good. Now the Bucks with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
There's a screen by Turner. Out to the right wing. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Inside. Here's Portis. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Pass to Haliburton. Here's Haliburton on the take. Soft touch off the glass. Haliburton's got 21.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 5. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Haliburton. Milwaukee shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
It's Prince on the wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. For the tie. Giannis just unstoppable down low.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
Here's Haliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 23 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Indiana leading. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, with the Bucs switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Halliburton. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Indiana lead.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Down low. And Neesmith gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Lillard right side. It's Prince on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall. Prince has got 6.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he...
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. And the Bucs making a change here. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Toppin left side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Turner. Over on Antetokounmpo. And Indiana misses again.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. On the take. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. And he can't hit the second.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. "13 feet out. No good. Would have counted had it gone." And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Pacers. They lead by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pacers leading by 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Nembhard with it. Now Porter defending. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thank you for that, Allie. Misses the layup. Bucks trail by 3. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Halliburton on the attack. Porter pulls it in. Antetokounmpo outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Nesmith. Back to Siakam. Now Halliburton. Antetokounmpo covering. Halliburton with the ball. Siakam the screen. 4 on the clock. Halliburton on the attack.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Oh, Giannis working inside. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good there. Indiana leading. The trap by Nembhard. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Antetokounmpo inside. And a missed layup. Now here's Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Lillard can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Halliburton. Driving inside. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
And he nails the third. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Halliburton looking for an opening. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Now Halliburton. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. On the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Here's Halliburton. Rejected by Lopez. Kuzma with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. No good on the shot. Oh, nice D from Nesmith. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Halliburton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Money.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Halliburton. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Halliburton. Here's Lillard. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.